What happened in Afghanistan is heartbreaking, but we are here to offer free help. At the end of this video, I'll share a way how to contact us for further assistance. But first, let me share something that you need to know about the two programs that Canada is offering Afghanistan refugees. And I never asked for this, but this video is different. Please share this video with people who might need assistance, people who might be or know someone in danger. Canada is here for you. Nancy, the regulated Canadian immigration consultant I'm partnered up with, went through a similar story with her family during the Vietnam War almost 50 years ago, and she shared how that affected her.
My parents were refugees from the Vietnam War. Canada was kind enough to accept us in. What's going on with Afghanistan right now really resonates to me. It reminds me of exactly what we went through.
Now I want to dive into the options you have that Canada is offering to help you.
So currently, Canada does have two programs going on right now to help the people from Afghanistan. The very first program, in order to be eligible for it, you have to have assisted the Canadian government. You needed to have worked with either the Canadian Armed Forces or the Canadian Embassy in Afghanistan.
And here's how to prove this.
So you would provide employment proof that you've worked there. So employment letters, T4s, or pay stubs. That would give you enough evidence that you have assisted Canada. You would need to provide your full name, your date of birth, as well as your country of birth, your phone number, your email address, evidence that you worked with Global Affairs Canada, the National Defense, as well as the Canadian Armed Forces. You will need your Afghanistan ID if possible. And of course, all your family members and dependents that are also applying with you will also need to provide their full names and their date of birth, as well as their job, occupation, and title as well. Second program is a humanitarian program for Afghan nationals in need of resettlement. Canada is accepting 20,000 refugees. There is an eligibility for this program, and we're going to talk about it now. You need to be either a woman leader, a human rights activist, journalist. Those who have assisted Canadian journalists also are a part of this group. Persecuted religious minorities, LGBTI individuals, and immediate family members of individuals that are currently in Canada. And one more is extended family members of previously resettled interpreters. For this second program, the government hasn't released specifically what kind of documents and forms that you need to submit with your application, but we will talk about how you can provide proof. So if you are an LGBTI individual and you want to apply for this program, you're wondering what kind of proof can I provide? So when we're providing evidence like this, there's no documentation that we can provide, but there are letters of support that you can provide. Your close family or friends that can vouch for you, they can write a letter and support your application. We would prefer to have these letters notarized just because that will make the application stronger and the document more legal. So these are supporting documents. These are documents that provide evidence that you fit into one of these groups. You will need your passport and you will need your tazkira. That's the English version. The birth and marriage certificates, you would need to have those translated if they're not in English. Then you would need to provide evidence of your occupation, things like employment letters, pay stubs, T4s, or notice of assessments. So with the second program, although the government hasn't released what kind of documents that are needed for the application, Immigration Canada tends to ask for the same information for all of the applications. So you should get ready your 10 years of occupational history with no gaps in between. They will also ask for your residential addresses for the last 10 years and your biographical information. So your family information will also be needed for your application.
If after watching this video you think that you qualify, please connect with me on Instagram. It's going to be on the screen right now. I will assess you and then direct you to Nancy to offer free help. Again, please share this video with people who might need to see this. And I will see you in the next video in just a couple of days.